Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Programming Hub. Today we are going to see an different type of a new topic, and in every video I am going to show you the different and new topic, but today it's very easy topic. Now I have already completed all of my programs. Mostly the hard concepts are already completed, but now remaining are only 2 or 3 videos I think, and in that 2 or 3 videos there I am going to cover the easy programs which are very much necessary to be understand, and which are in the syllabus of the when if you are going to the first year of the engineering. Okay, so this is a kind of easy programs and easy to understand and easy to apply in the Turbo C software, and that's why I am taking it at the last of my lecture series. Okay, so it's very, so don't take panic, these are very much easy programs and you can easily understand them, and these are the some of the special programs which are non used in the which I have already taught earlier, the many concept of structure, pointer, function, subfunction. These programs are beside of all that, it uses that topics, but these are some of the different programs except of that programs. Okay, so as you can see on your screen, this is the first kind of program we are doing it right now is math.h. Means in this program we are going to use the math function which is inbuilt in the Turbo C software of C programming. Okay, so let's understand what this is and how this works. Okay, up to now when we want to be square the when we want to take the square root of any particular variable, any particular numeric value, and power of any particular numeric value, then we are going to use the different type of formulas that we have taught in our childhood of power and square root. Okay, by applying that formulas in the soft by in the program, we are going to get the results. But here in the math function, when we are going to use the math function, then they are by the default there are some functions of the mathematical function that we are going to use in the Turbo C software. Okay, so that makes easy for us to do the mathematical problems in the C programming. Okay, so as you can see, here is the first command line: write a program to use the math function of, first of all, square root. Means how to find a square root when we give certain value to our system. Okay, so let's see how that happens. So first of all is our two library function: standard input output and console input output. But now when we want to use a math function, there is another library in which all the mathematical functions formulas are inbuilt it by default in the Turbo C software, and we have to execute that library function by writing hash include math.h. Guys, see the syntax, this is very much useful to when you are trying to code in the Turbo C software. Okay, this is helpful for you. And here is our void main function, and after that opening brace of a void main function, here I have written the float data type, and inside that I have write number and answer, two variables ans and no. Okay, so that n stands for number, ans stands for answer. Guys, we can also use a different another data type called double. Okay, in that double data type, that is also a type of float data type in which you can store the decimal values, but in double data type the capacity of storing the value, integral value, is more. Okay, so when you are dealing with the large numbers of in the lakhs of crore, then you can use double data type also. Okay, so how to use that double data type? It's nothing hard, but you just have to write double double, and here percentage d. Okay, but right now I'm going to use only float data type because I am not dealing with the large numbers. Okay, right now. So after the second line is clear screen, clr scr. This is used for not showing the previous result in our output section. Okay, and after that here printf enter your number, means system asks the user to write any number, and then whatever the user write, any value user write is going to be assigned to no variable. Okay, That's why scanf, percentage f, and no. Okay, and here is our ans. Here ans, our variable, is equal to sqrt. Guys, remember this, the shortcut, the way to execute the math function, which is by default in the inculcate in the Turbo software, you is sqrt, then bracket, and inside that bracket the variable name. If you are doing the compile time programmation, means here you are not writing the printf scanf. Here just you are writing any value to your number, means in the compile time only. Okay, this is called the compile time, and when we write values in the run output section, then that's called runtime and initialization. Okay, so here instead of sqrt, instead of number, you just write your, you have to write only no. Okay, or you can write any number, any constant number. Okay, but here we are going to get any the variable, so that you can use as many as number of values you want. Okay, here answer is equal, so whatever is the value of sqrt number is going to be assigned to my answer ans variable, and then I'm going to print that variable. Printf square root is equal to percentage f, and then ans. Okay, to execute the value of answer ans, and at the end here gtch and closing curly brace of our main function. Okay, so now I'm going to execute this command and see what happens in the output section. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so enter your number. So if this is a kind of square root program, so as I want any constant value, okay, I'm going to write 9, so that I want 3. Okay, you can write any value you want, and the square root of that comes on in the output. Okay, this is how you use the math function in the which is inbuilt in the Turbo C software of C programming. Okay, there are various kinds of math function which is inculcate. Okay, so this is a kind of sqrt first, and now I'm going to show you another, that is a power function. Okay, means any exponential, any base number upon any exponential. Okay, you can you can find 3 raised to 3, 4 raised to 5, any number you want. Okay, so here I have already written my command, but first of all I have to make this as a comment line, so that it will not interrupt in my output section of my power function. Okay, that's why I have you make it whole as. So this is our power function. As you can see on your screen, I have already make a comment line. Okay, so as you can see on your screen is the write a program. Sorry, I have to write a program. Okay, by mistakenly I have just leave it program word. So write a program which is use a math function of which is a power. Okay, we are going to use a power function in this program. So here is our hash includes standard input output, console input output, and math.h, and void main is same as it. And here we are going to do the 3 variables: one number, no, number 1, and answer. One is the base number, one is the exponent number, and the one is the answer, so that we can get the value at the end. Okay, and all are in the float data type. Here's the clear screen command. Okay, so that we don't want previous results. Here printf enter your base number. Here the system asks the user to write base number. Okay, so in 3 raised to 3, or 3 raised to 5, so our 3 is the base number. Okay, so whatever the user write is going to be assigned to my no variable. Okay, by here I have written percentage f and no, and then printf enter your exponent number, means now user have to write 5, or you can write any exponent number. Okay, here that value is assigned to no1 variable. Okay, and then here is our main execution. Answer is equal to POV. Guys, remember this here, POW, sorry, POW, and brackets, and inside the bracket first you have to write the base number comma exponential number. Okay, inside the bracket, and then semicolon. Now whatever the value of POV, NO, NO1 is going to assign to my answer variable, and then I am going to printf this answer variable. Okay, getch at the end and closing curly brace of my main function. Okay, now I'm going to execute this command and see what happens in the output section. So here we are in the output section. Enter the base number, so I am going to write 2 and my base number is 5. No kind of answer 32. Okay, here we get answer as 32. So my power of 2 raised to 5 is 32. Okay, right, it's all right. And this is how, guys, you use the math function in the TurboG software. Okay, this is very much easy. You have to just remember the short codes of how to use it, how to execute the math function in there. Okay, for power, POW, number, base number, and then exponential number, and for square root here SQRT, and then whatever is the number. Okay, so this is how. Thank you for watching my video, and I'm very much thankful. So you have support me by watching my whole series, and now the series come to an end. So thank you guys for helping me, for supporting me. Okay, to be on this platform, for you to give the knowledge of C programming, all the knowledge about C programming. So once again, thank you guys for watching my videos and for subscribing me. If you are not subscribed, then also thank you to you, because you are right now watching. Okay, so thank you for all you have given to me. And now I'm just exiting from this TurboC software, and the shortcut key for that is Alt X. But before that, I'm going to say you sure to like, subscribe and share, and like this video. Okay, here I don't want to say